Okay, so we're going to make a video of the RB25 Series 2 in the 180SX. What I did is I actually bought the whole R33 as a wreck and basically pillaged parts off it from there. So what we're going to do is we'll run through what we've actually used and what we haven't used off the R33. Probably the easiest way to get it on the road and yeah, get you up and running into your RB25. But yeah, oh well, here we go. Basically, what we've got is we've got the R33. There goes the 25. We've got R33 engine mounts, cross member, and we've got standard R33 cross member as a gearbox. The gearbox needs like a plate. I think it's about, I can't remember how long it is exactly, probably about 200mm, and you've got holes. You've got 3 holes. You've got one at about 63mm apart, and another 63mm apart. So you got your whole plate, and what it basically does is you'll just line up your front hole with your rear hole on the actual body of the car for the actual mount. We'll just jump under. We'll show you that right now. Okay, so that is the edge of the plate there, and can you see the 3 bolt holes? There they are. They're the 3 bolt holes that basically, that one right in the center there now, that one is the one that bolts up straight into the original body. The one at the front there bolts into the original body as well, and the one at the back here just has a nut and a bolt on it just to hold the mount secure. The shifter does come up through the hole and it does fit, so yeah, that's probably your cheapest way about getting out of that. Tail shaft. My tail shaft I got made up by Gibbs Truck and Trailer Parts. They basically made it completely, balanced it and did everything, and this was from the center of the uni joint measured to the center of the uni joint, which it pushed fully, the yoke pushed fully into the box, and the measurement came out at 1020mm long. If you tell whoever is getting your tail shaft made up that you need it that long and tell them that it's pushed completely into the box, they will work out the measurement that you need in the gap, play in the yoke. The differential is the R33 differential. Those 2 front bolts there, they are the R33 front bolts as well. Because the hole is kind of larger, it needs the bushes put in order to let it bolt up. The rear plate is the R33 rear plate. Let's just walk around. The R33 rear plate was removed, and the R200 rear plate was put on. Easy job, really easy. Just basically pull it out and slap your new one on. Okay, so what we got here is we got the half shafts. I used R33 half shafts all the way out to the R33, basically whole handbrake and everything assembly on the back end. This is how I made my rear 5-stud conversion. Okay, so what we got is we've got obviously the R33 rear end brake setup with the handbrake. The handbrake, obviously a drum handbrake, a lot better handbrake than your standard S13 handbrake. The handbrake cables themselves, I'm using R33 ones, which run across the, what's it called, cradle, and they basically run up to probably about halfway up the car where the handbrake joins on. And that handbrake cable is modified, and probably say about 60mm is actually chopped off the actual handbrake itself, the original handbrake cable. Rear 5-stud conversion, retained pretty much everything off the R33, just basically unbolt your pretty much everything, your hubs, your handbrake setup, and just have a look. You'll see it just all slides together kind of really well. It's actually looks like it's meant for the job. So yeah, I think that's it there. For the front 5-stud conversion, the fronts are a little bit harder, a little bit trickier. Basically, what you got to do is you have to I retained my standard S13 hubs. Now, the way I did this, and spindles, sorry, the way I did this was I removed the hubs, took the hubs out, got them re-drilled to 5 studs, so basically knocked out 3 of the original pins, and got them to drill another 4. I asked the engineers how it was, but the engineers said the strength will be fine in there. So yeah, that's basically it for the 5 stud. I think that's pretty much it for the video. I reckon you'll be able to get everything underway quite easily. I did retain my air conditioning, as you can see. I spoke about that in the previous video. Yeah, you will foul on the bonnet using standard mounts and standard everything, but hey, like, at least you get running in the car, and if you just space the rear of your bonnet, you'll be fine. You'll actually be totally all right. I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, good luck doing your conversions, and I hope that everything runs well and we don't run into too many problems. Anyway, best of luck.